Over 12,000 people are attending CERAWeek by S&P Global today, with supply-side concerns top of mind for executives and market watchers alike. U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright said during an interview that barrels from the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve will be released at a flow rate of 1.5 million barrels per day as part of a broader effort by the International Energy Agency to minimize price increases and disruptions from the war in the Middle East. In total, the U.S. will release 172 million barrels into the market, just a portion of 400 million barrel release the IEA is coordinating. While substantial, it remains to be seen whether disruptions at the Strait of Hormuz will outlast the supply injection. Analysts at S&P Global Energy CERA project a resumption in typical vessel traffic at the Strait by mid-April. Liquefied natural gas producers are also working through heightened demand caused by conflict at the Strait. U.S. LNG exporter Cheniere said today that it could push planned maintenance later into the year to free up export supply and fill the gap left by Gulf suppliers like Qatar. CEO Jack Fusco said the company would also consider accelerating the timeline for expansion projects that would increase takeaway capacity for LNG exports leaving the port of Corpus Christi. And a deal was cut between Venture Global and Vitol, with the former announcing the sale of 1.5 million metric tons per year of LNG to the global commodities trader Vitol under a binding 5-year deal that will begin in 2026. So far, war between the U.S., Israel, and Iran has curtailed about 20% of global LNG supply that normally passes through the Strait. In terms of energy transition, Total Energies SE said it will cancel its U.S.-based offshore wind projects and pivot to a $1 billion investment in fossil fuel development with the U.S. Department of Interior. U.S. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum said the department is partnering with Total Energies to, quote, unleash nearly $1 billion that was tied up in a lease deposit. After investing in the fossil fuel infrastructure, the French energy company will receive reimbursements reflecting the total cost the company paid for offshore wind leases off the coast of North Carolina and New York in 2022. This marks the end of day one of CERAWeek here in Houston, Texas.